because I have a theory. I just had to update Ecamm, and I'm willing to bet that it's not connected. Because that's my life. Ugh, it's not. Oh, it is. Magic! Just nobody's there yet. So this is good news. I'm online. One person found me. This is good news. All right. I should be on both YouTube and Facebook. And people are starting to trickle in. So good morning. Good morning. Yay. I'm so happy when things work. It's like, seriously, makes my life so much easier. It's still not telling me Facebook names. So I shall find that as well. So how is everybody this morning? Are you cold? Is it snowy? Are you hot? What's going on? Where are you? Good morning. Oh my gosh. Yes. The power debacle of, 2020, the hits just keep on coming, right? All right. I will tell that story, but let's let a few more people trickle in. I'm going over to the Facebook group so I can get names. Hello. I don't know why they won't let me, my comments and reactions through Restream, which is the OBS software. I think software is probably redundant. Anyways, it's the stuff I use. I think you have to accept Ecamm Live or something like that, so it won't tell me your name. It just, does one of these. Wait, hold on. Let me scroll up here. Oh, wait. It won't even work when I do that. Good grief. See? Dusting of snow. Not here. But I do have a sweatshirt on. Woo! And it's one of those super plush sweatshirts that I made. And I think actually Ashley made an Eleanor out of this, which I was super jealous of because this advertisement for LL Bean showed up in my feed yesterday. And it had Sherpa. It was like a Sherpa lined cardigan. I might need to copy that. And then Title IX actually has a Sherpa lined canvas jacket. It doesn't really get cold enough here for such things, but I like Sherpa, except it has to be washable. This whole hand washing, I don't know what that's about. It's cold here in Georgia. It's 6 degrees warmer today than it was yesterday. Oof, my hair is all up in my face. Sorry. All right, good morning. Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't find me on Facebook. I think I'm there now. I think it was just a little slow. 70 degrees in Denver. You've already had your snow. You're done. I kid. 20 degrees? That's bananas. Oh, Tara, my heart. I can't talk about it. Please, everybody just go vote. That's all I'm going to say. And then we're going to, focus on, I won't even, go vote. I'm obsessed with my super plush. And know that I'm not talking about it because I'm stressed, not because, Anyways, 80 here. Whoa. Jessica, remind me where you are. That's hot. Windy, sunny Maryland. I love the Maryland coast. I'm not gonna lie. Vacation in Georgia. I hope he was at the beach. Because, I don't know. The world of Coke just isn't that exciting. But anyway, good morning. All right, so if you're in the Kansas, it's 80 degrees in Kansas? Wow, that kind of blows my mind. If you're in the 5 out of 4 family, you know that I have experienced my own adventure for 2020. Now, I have a lot to be grateful for. I am actually currently looking out my front window and, oh, that's funny, Deborah. You don't do the time change in Arizona. Wow. Okay. I'm looking out my front window at the restoration services because a giant tree fell on my neighbor's roof. Everybody is okay. But I live in a very wooded subdivision with pretty big lots of pine trees, gigantic pine trees. And pine trees are usually some of the first to go. So I'm very, very thankful that no trees fell on my house. I'm going to start there. But I'm also going to end with, we had 87, not that anybody's counting, hours without power. So we don't actually own a generator. We've never owned a generator. We always talk about it because I used to think, my coworkers will enjoy this. I used to think that being without power was like my kryptonite It turns out that being without power when the weather is like a nice balmy 50 degrees or like dipping into the high 30s overnight, I sleep like, it's the best sleep I've had in months. It's not my kryptonite. I survived. Our food did not. We had to take my husband's insulin to a neighbor's house who had a generator. And we will probably get a generator now just so we don't need it for the next 20 years. So there you go. It was a very long time. They had on Sunday night, and it was kind of crazy because two parts of, we have 3 neighborhoods that are all sort of attached. And 2 of the neighborhoods, or 1.5 of the neighborhoods had power, and then this half didn't. And then the street next to us had power. And it was just like, and the neighbors, we have a couple of people who like to stop and talk to the power people as they're working. And I'm like, just let them work. But there were about between 10 and 15 trucks out on the main road because my lines are actually underground. And so this hasn't happened. I mean, we have so many trees, but the power lines are underground. Anyway, I could keep going. But we have power now. We got it at about 8 p.m. on Sunday night. Yeah, losing power in February would be very different. A chest freezer of breast milk. Exactly. Yeah, I think that a generator is in our future. Daring Santa. Wow, 5 days. Yikes. I mean, thank goodness it wasn't July. Because we do get the whole summer thunderstorms, and they typically happened when my husband was traveling. That's when they come with the tornado warning, and then I'm in the basement by myself with all the children when they should all be in bed, and I should be regaining my sanity. But anyway, that's when our air conditioner always seems to go out, is in July, right? So we have, this is me, Pamela. We have a generator, have to have coffee. Apparently that is 100% true. Between the insulin needs, I'm live. That's fine. Between the insulin needs and my need for coffee. Yes. We now have a house generator. I know nothing about generators, so this will be a learning curve. Anyway, it has been an exciting week. So to add to that, I'm curious, and I'm not going to get into the election. Please go vote. That's all I'm going to keep saying. My kids are home. So here in the state of Georgia, we don't have school today. I don't know about the private schools, but a lot of the public schools are used as polling places. And I know that this is fairly new because when my son, who just interrupted us, was in preschool or kindergarten 1, he was at a church preschool. And it was on a polling day. And I remember because he got locked out. Anyway, it was this whole thing. And so now I'm kind of curious. I know in the state of Washington, I just learned that you don't even go to the polls. Like everything is mail-in apparently. So I'm very, true, Aaron. Wow, we're out for weeks, Catherine. That is amazing. I've had 2 snowstorms, one here in Georgia and one in Virginia, and it was similar. And we just got lucky. We were not without power for more than a day. This was the longest I've ever been without power. It was, and I'm very fortunate that my in-laws and my parents lived nearby and they both had power. So there's that. We just didn't spend the night there because I like to be in my bed. Washington State, we vote by mail. I had no idea that was true. I do need a generator. Mail-in voting for decades. That's fascinating. Expat mail-in voting. Yeah. Huh. See, I'm an American. I don't know these things. My coworkers were telling me about uses drop boxes. Interesting. I'm kind of a fan of this. Although I did like having my children with me to press the button, even though the vote didn't go my way. But I liked having my children with me. That was I have that moment in my chest and I was like, this is so nice. But anyway. Yeah, we always went to school on election days either. It's a random day. So my kids are all here today. But good news. So some of you may know, I used to coach high school basketball. I was a varsity assistant and a JV coach for a long time. And the woman I coached with still coaches in Virginia at the school where I coached with her. And she coaches like the U17 USA women's team. I shouldn't call it girls at 17, but I would just want to get her coffee now. I joke with her about it. I stopped when Ginny was born because my husband was actually like following the bus to the away games because we went to the state tournament every year. So like the season lasted into March. And he would follow the bus so I could breastfeed at halftime. Anyway, he likes basketball. He's very supportive. But it has been a long time. And none of my kids have really shown any interest. We have some athletes, but they're not really contact sport athletes. Well, my son, I had to recently get him new shoes. And he is tall. He's very tall for his age. But my husband and I are, like, I'm tall for a woman, but my husband's like 5'10". He'll tell you he's 6 feet. Just laugh at him. And I went to get my son shoes, and he's wearing a men's 9 at 10 years old. Okay? So I had pretty big feet as a kid. And I was curious, how big he's going to be. He's like a puppy, right? But I also know he's the tallest in his class very, very often. And so I asked him, I'm like, bud, you want to play basketball? And he's never really like shown an interest. He loves tennis. It's just not his thing. And this year he was like, I'll try it. And I didn't even ask him twice. I like signed him up immediately. Unfortunately, I signed one of my 8-year-olds up too late. So she got placed on the wait list. Like they only accept 48 kids for the rec league. It's just so frustrating. But anyway, he had his first practice last night, and I was nervous because he has no idea how to play. He's in the 4th grade. I don't know how to get them back on YouTube. If you're on your phone, I have to like turn it sideways, and sometimes they pop up magically. I'm not very much help. But he had a great time. And I bought a basketball goal. We're installing it today because I'm like so excited, and I'm probably going to kill his little excitement. I'm kidding. I'm not. We are big believers in just playing rec ball. And my kids, I have a lacrosse player, and we always joke because I know nothing about lacrosse. And so I'm like, oh, this will be great. I can't say anything other than good job. Keep going. But anyway, I'm excited. We're going to be playing basketball here in the fall. I promised to show him how to shoot. So that's exciting. Being the tallest on his team, I'm like, bud, if you learn how to box out and do a power dribble layup, you're going to be golden. This is going to be great. So anyways, that's my excitement for the day. Nobody's commenting about my basketball saga, so I'm going to move on. I'm looking through the comments. Multiple drop. That is really... Oh. There you go. There's a really interesting article in the Atlantic about, like, what did they call it? Niche, I can't say certain words. Niche sports. And how parents are, like, focusing on these niche sports in order to give their kids a better chance to get into Ivy League schools. Well, the article was actually later rescinded because there were some discrepancies and the author had exaggerated quite a bit. But it was very interesting. It was an interesting article because I think there was some truth in it. Anyway, so if you were following along on Instagram when I was not posting about sewing, I was posting about... Okay, who said that? Melissa, I feel that way about tennis. My husband is decent at tennis. I am absolutely dreadful. Hey, Scottie Pippen was short. You could still be a basketball player. Niche, yeah. I can spell everything, Angela. I just can't speak clearly, apparently. Okay, so I finished Garden Inktober. And one of my kids wants to play volleyball. It's cracking me up. Wow, Kayla. Whoa. Okay, sorry. See, I could keep talking about sports. It was fascinating, Kayla, but you have to go read why it was rescinded. It was weird. But there was definitely truth to this article. Definitely truth. But it was like little things where she said they had an Olympic-size ice hockey rink in their backyard. But really, it was just a regular size with floodlights. And I'm like, okay, really? Well, Bridget, that's actually why I asked Kellen if he wanted to play, my son, because he's going to be tall. And my brother went through the same thing. My brother's 6'4", and people are always like, do you play basketball? And he didn't. And so, oh, bye, Stacy. So anyway, okay. My mom just told this story on Facebook. This is my son. Last time he played basketball was like 2 seasons ago, I think. He was little. Oh, at 5. Okay, yeah, she tells you. So it was more than 2 seasons ago. He dribbled down the court, and of course they took turns dribbling down the court. And he picked up the ball, and he literally got out a finger and goes, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, to decide who to pass it to. I think parents are crazy. Oh, I just hit my microphone, and I think that sports are a money-making business. There you go. Heidi, you're cracking me up because I think you had a typo. You said her interests are sinning, and that's making me laugh this morning. I think you meant singing, not sinning. Okay, moving right along because I'm entertaining myself. Kayla, we can talk all day. Just give me a call and we will talk about that article because my husband's like, heard it. I finished Garden Inktober. I was very proud of myself for like keeping up with the entire month. October 31st, I think I actually finished the 30th and the 31st on the 31st because of no power. But I got it all done. It was amazing. And so I actually pulled up a couple of other prompts for November, and like some of them are just kind of kooky. They just didn't really, I don't know, they didn't make my heart sing. And so I started a different one. I really enjoy fall. Let's see if I can turn it toward the camera. Weird. So I did a sycamore and a red maple. This is my tree, in case you're wondering. This is my daddy's tree too, I think. So I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I have my November 1st and 2nd here. I'm not going to overwhelm our Instagram feed. I might put them in stories because I'm interested, but I should probably stick to sewing so that people don't leave us. Oh, I'm glad, Lorraine. That makes my heart happy. Katie, you're cracking me up. We had this girl at another high school who was just so tall when we were in middle school, but she did not want to be there. Yes. Thank you, Fern. Thank you, Angela. I'm working on my blending. That's why I kind of picked this. I don't know if there are 30 different types of leaves I can draw. First off, my dad would be very proud. I'm trying to learn how to identify different leaves as well. Well, I'm not that great at that. But anyway, sycamore, which often gets confused with a maple. There you go. You learned something. You know what, Melissa? Let's do this. Come on, start painting. So, all right. We have a lot of winners. Let me pull this up because I don't want to hear the wrath of Laura when I don't tell you all the winners. Okay, the first big winner. Oh, thank you. This was a gift from my in-laws, my sister-in-law, when I got my, what do you call this thing? Thyroid taken out this summer. I thought that was great. And yeah. Anyway. I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. So the buy one, get one winner of the projector. Are we ready? Amanda Chaffin. I almost said it wrong. Amanda Chaffin, you are the winner of the projector. Laura is, so I should also say that Lauren is going, not Lauren. I don't have anybody that works for me named Lauren. Laura O'Neill is going to be contacting all of the winners. Okay. So, and if you don't hear from her, reach out to her, but you will. Last week's Tipsy Tuesday winner was Susan Doucet. Oh, Susan, you're online, so congratulations. Yes, a thyroidectomy. I'm a little slow. Hold on. She told me more winners. Okay, here we go. The Josephine SAL winners. On day 1, we have Shawna Greenwood Campbell. On day 2, we have Michelle Alsing Wagner. On day 3, we have Lyndy Britt. On day 4, we have Sue Butler. And the $40 Fab Clique gift card. So this was the Fab Clique fabric shop who sponsored our Joe and Josephine SAL is Mary Marine. Woohoo! So golf clap for all of our winners. I wonder how many people we had participate. I'm pretty sure it was over 50. Laura had to tell me all these early this morning because she had to go out this morning. But I'm pretty sure it was over 50. We had over 70 people sign up, and then I'm pretty sure over 50 people actually complete it, which is awesome. As always, if you missed the sew along, if you go to, here is, let me move this to another page. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, but that's all right. If you go to the blog and then you go to sew alongs, you can see all of our sew alongs right here, including me in a bathing suit bottom, apparently. Hello, wow, I'm live. You want a muffin?
Yeah, nobody else is.
Jenny's not awake yet. Make sure you leave her too.
Yeah, there's like way more.
Okay. I made muffins. I want to learn how to play golf. Is that weird? Mostly I just want to travel and play golf. Okay, so here are all of our sew-alongs. I love how they organized. This is like my favorite thing about my website, and I don't have a lot of favorite things about my website because it's a money pit. But they tell you when it ran, what we did on each day, and then there are links to each day. I love how organized it is. It's so much easier than, oh, that's not good. Bye. It's so much better than trying to like link in each individual blog post. So this is my favorite part of the website. I'm not sure we're going to do a sew along for November. Although, was this November? No, this was October. But November and December get a little tricky and people don't tend to participate. I just want to travel, no golf. That sounds pretty good too, I'm not going to lie. I would like to ruin a nice walk, right? So the other, let's see, blog. So I mentioned that our buy one, get one winner was Amanda Chafin. So that ended our buy one, get one sale and our big giveaway. And so I would like to remind you that this week starts all of our free holiday tutorials. Travel, you guys are cracking me up in the background. Aw, that's awesome. Could I use the agility sew along to help with the tailor? Like on binding? We have a different video for binding. I'm surprised we haven't done the tailor, quite honestly. I had my college advisor told me that I needed to play golf so that I could be in more board meetings. Anyway, so this week is the first of our holiday tutorials, and Lindsay Bracco actually wrote this tutorial for us on a pet handkerchief. How cute! How cute is this? So come check it out. She tells you exactly how to do it. It's adorable. That dog looks a lot better behaved than mine, who just puked on my floor. So don't forget, you're coming back to me. We have a ton of holiday tutorials. I think all of us have at least one that we're working on, and we have a lot planned. I have 2. Laura has a crap ton because she's awesome and she takes care of all of us. But anyway, let me go back here so I can see who is commenting for the whole thing. Oh, a freebie sew along. That's a really good idea. What help am I looking for? Well, I don't know. So Laura plans the sew-alongs, and then we kind of weigh in, and we all get... Lindsay, that's hilarious. He's scared of the phone taking pictures. That is really funny. So funny. Yes, the holiday freebies are always super popular. And if you missed last year's, we have holiday gift guides that Laura will post the week of Thanksgiving. But all of them are in the blog. I'm not even sure what I don't think they're actually... If you go to shop and go to freebies, a lot of them are there. And you can actually go to free patterns. So that's where you can get the ones that have actual pattern pieces. But like the Pet Handkerchief doesn't have an actual pattern piece. She just tells you what shape to draw. So that's slightly different. But you can see all the other free patterns we've done in the past under Shoppe, Freebies, and then free patterns. Where are the holiday sew-alongs posted? The ones that we've done in the past would all be under blog and then sew-alongs. I'm looking at the website while I'm like trying to remember the steps. I'm not sure. Yeah. I could. Poor Laura's probably. I don't even remember where she said she had to go, but I'm now going to bother her and say, "Hey, what are we doing?" Well, I will ask her because I don't know what. Oh, there it is. One moment, please. She's going to be like, "Aren't you live right now?" Yes, I am, and I'm texting you. One of my kids' favorite is the do-it-yourself no-sew scarf. That's under the free patterns. I actually have one that we are going to work on today, probably. Ugh. I'm glad. I love it that you guys like the freebies and tutorials. I love them too, so, you know. All right. We actually have new social admins, and we're looking for a few more. So if you are active in the group and you're interested in being a social admin, this is just somebody who will help answer questions in the main 5 out of 4 group and then help other people find 5 out of 4. Like if they post in another group looking for, hey, does anybody have a pattern for a circle skirt? Then you can say, yeah, 5 out of 4. Yeah, guys, come on. Hope you like my voices. So funny. Anyway, if you're interested, you can drop us a line. We probably need a little application. We have already hired 2. These are unpaid positions. We do pay for guest blog posts, though. Keep that in mind if you have something. But we might do 1 or 2 more, depending. The size of our Facebook group is getting a little bit bigger, and I keep giving people more work to do. So as 5 out of 4 grows, there's always something to grow into, which is exciting. But it's also a lot of administrative stuff that, quite frankly, I would rather not be doing. Anyways, if you ever have heard of James Wedmore, he actually asked that question, like, are you behaving like a digital CEO, or are you doing something that, an administrative assistant can do? And as an entrepreneur, that's very, very common. You wear all the hats in the beginning, and at some point you have to learn how to transition out of those hats and allow other people to do those jobs. And it's difficult. And so anyway, there's that. Okay. Susan, I have that problem with the oh, that's funny. You're talking about right now. Don't mess up, Susan. Sorry. So straight. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just going to keep moving on here. So our new social admins are Lyndy Bracco and Joan Ellis. Joan has actually been with us for a long time as part of the tester pool, and she's really encouraging and just a great cheerleader in the main group. And so I wanted to make it official. And also, Joan is really good at hacking patterns. And so I'm hoping that as time allows, we can talk her into sharing a few of those as blog posts. And then Lyndy Bracco just did the Pet Handkerchief tutorial. And she's going to be a social admin in the group, but then also write a few other holiday tutorials for us too. So everybody welcome. I'm pretty excited about this. This is like, I've needed to do this for a little while. I'm not going to lie. We have a new pattern already in testing. So we usually slow down around the holidays. I am adamant that I'm going to get my fleece pattern out this year. And I'm actually really happy to say I'm done drafting and grading. I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup. But I just have to finish the tutorial. And hopefully once my kids go back to school tomorrow and I don't have doctor's appointments out the wazoo, I will be working on the tutorial the rest of this week. So that will be my last pattern for the year because I'll be focusing on holidays and, well, my family. But Rochelle just put the Sleepy Jean Pajamas into testing yesterday, and I'm probably calling it the wrong name, and she's probably sighing at me. But anyways, basically they're onesie pajamas with a zip, and they have optional feet. Let me pull up this list so I can tell you exactly what is included. So there are 2 neck finishes, a hood or a neckband. They have side seam or a kangaroo pocket. Man, you're just an overachiever, Rochelle. Sleeve finishes can be hemmed, cuffed, or thumbhole cuffs. And 3 leg finishes, hemmed, cuffed, or footy. So these are women's and kids, so they run from 0 to 3 months through 5XL. And the testing is actually going to be due, I wrote this down. The pattern will be due to release on November 17th, so right before Thanksgiving. That will give you plenty of time to make your holiday pajamas. I have a certain 8-year-old who is pumped about this because she grew up on those onesie pajamas without the feet. We've never really done the feet because my feet always crammed into the end. It's just not our thing. But she's excited about getting some of these. I will say that's why we don't do a lot of patterns in November and December, is because nobody has any time. I'll try and share a picture. One moment, please. Let me close this. Let me come back to me. This is the wrong page. Here we go. So this is Rochelle and hers. She made Seahawk pajamas. And here's her daughter and hers. How cute. So there you go. Come back to me. That's pretty exciting. Like I said before, I also have a fleece kind of sweatshirt that I'm working on, a pullover that I'm working on, and I've just got to finish up the tutorial, and then I will get it into test. My guess is that I will start the test before Thanksgiving and then not count Thanksgiving and then finish it a week after Thanksgiving, just for timing reasons. Oh, Stella just threw a basketball at me. She's scooting by on her tush. So funny. Anyway, let me figure out where I am here. I'm glad you guys are excited about the pajamas. This is one of those that we've been talking about for a while. Oh, Fern. You know, the hardest part, we talked about having matching onesie pajamas for the husband. I don't think we would get enough testers. It's, yeah, there's a lot. And I agree, Bridget. I have huge feet. It's an issue. All right, I'm looking through my list here. I named all the winners. Congrats again. I told you all my life story. It's always something, right? All right, that is all I have today. I'm catching up on comments, making sure I didn't miss any questions. I hope everybody is doing all right. I think today would be a beautiful day to go golfing. And I, walk, which is nice. All right, that's all I have. So, as always, never stop sewing, never stop growing. Oh, you know what I was going to say? I was actually working on getting some of my paintings printed up as note cards. And the hard part is I can't find a company who will let me do like a set of 12 with 3 different designs. They just want to do a set of 12. So you would have like 12 of these instead of, 4 each or something. And that frustrates me. Like, I really, really don't like that. But I cannot just get them printed and then pack them at home. Nope, not going to do it. So as much as I like you, that's not going to happen. But I am interested. I've had enough people ask that I'm trying to do some research and figure that out. Okay, don't forget to vote. Everybody stay safe and take care. And I will see you next week. Talk to you soon.